A little bit of background on this. About 3 years ago, Renee, when did we discover Ashley? 3 years ago now?
February will be, yeah.
Okay. So a little bit of background. In February 3 years ago, my wife and I, discovered I had a daughter I didn't know existed. My wife and I took a 23andMe test. There are albums on the main page of people's accounts. If you go to my main page, if you click on my name here, right above the videos, you'll see a series of albums. If you scroll through it, you'll see one entitled "My 23andMe Story." It contains all the videos that discuss this. The Christmas before, my wife and I took 23andMe tests to kind of just see how much of this nationality we are and see how much of that nationality you are. And if you take a 23andMe test and they now have your DNA in their database, and somebody else somewhere else takes a 23andMe test and it matches with your DNA, 23andMe tells you about it. So what you end up with is you end up with fucking 3,000 sixth cousins, right? Because somewhere down the line, somebody matches your DNA that you never fucking heard of, right? For me, at the top of the list was a daughter. I had hooked up with her mom at a party when I was in high school. Never saw her mom again, and didn't know that this daughter existed until a few years ago. Enter this guy in the comment section of a video that has nothing to do with that, by the way. The smart guy that calls everyone ignorant had a kid out there he had no idea about. Sounds about right. How was I supposed to know about her? They didn't teach ESP at my high school, and even if they did, I dropped out. I'm not clairvoyant, and nobody told me. So here's the deal. If I never made TikToks, if I never made Instagram posts and Facebook posts, if I never got on social media, would you know that I existed? No. But that doesn't mean that I wouldn't have existed. Does that mean that you would have been a dumbass or somebody that is ignorant because you didn't know I existed because nobody told you about it? So how was I supposed to know she existed? I wasn't told of her existence. Listen, I get it. You've been trolling my account for quite some time, and it is clearly obvious to me that thinking is somewhat painful to you. So do the world and yourself a favor, and as we head into 2025, try and do less thinking. You know what I mean? It's going to hurt your brain less. It's going to make my comment section a little less ignorant to look at, and it'll take one more douche out of the rotation for us to have to deal with. That sound like a deal as we head into 2025?